The Director of Public Prosecutions, Nuruddin Haji, has on this day alone sought to drop a record 3 high-profile corruption cases, citing lack of adequate evidence. The DPP has formally withdrawn charges against former Malindi lawmaker Aisha Jumwa in a 19 million shilling graft case, and also that of former Kenya Power Managing Director Ben Chumo in a 400 million shillings corruption case. And as Ibrahim Karanja reports, the Nuruddin Haji-led office has also given clear intentions of withdrawing former Samburu Governor Moses Lenol Kulal's 80 million shillings graft case in a series of alarming withdrawals that are now raising eyebrows.
This is a witch hunt.
Yes, it is. And it is drama. It is drama, as you see.
What do you say, sir?
He was driven off.
Characterized by dramatic public arrests and arraignments at their beginnings, the decision by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions to suddenly drop charges against some of the suspects in high-profile corruption cases leaves more questions than answers. On Wednesday, the ODPP formally withdrew charges against former Malindi Member of Parliament and Cabinet nominee Aisha Jumwa in a 19 million shillings case that involved alleged embezzlement of monies from the Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Jumwa is the only suspect in the case to have charges against her withdrawn. Also having a reprieve from another withdrawal of charges against him is former KPLC Managing Director Ben Chumo, who was let off the hook following ODPP's application to strike out the 400 million corruption case against him. In both Jumwa and Chumo's cases, the ODPP invoked Section 87 of the Criminal Procedure Act that allows a public prosecutor to withdraw prosecution of any person at any time before judgment is delivered. Former Samburu Governor Moses Lenol Kulal could also be on his way to freedom after the prosecution indicated that it intended to withdraw charges against him in an over 80 million shillings corruption case. The withdrawals heightened at such a period, already drawing political attention, with some politicians already reading underhand dealings. Through a communication on his Twitter page, Narok Senator Ledama Olekina suggested that the withdrawal of the cases was politically instigated. The senator said, and I quote, "Clean them all. It is their time to eat," seen to be indicating that the withdrawn cases are of politicians perceived to be in support of the Kenya Kwanza government.
So one, the judiciary is also failing in allowing the DPP to exercise the power of withdrawal of cases without giving some sort of explanation as to why they are withdrawing those cases, because then what were the courts wasting valuable time sitting in doing if those cases did not deserve to be before the court in the first instance? So it could either be two things. It could either be that the DPP has been intimidated to withdraw those cases, or that the DPP instituted charges against people knowing that he had no evidence to sustain those cases.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.